time to get up with Wemby saying why not? Can he win the MVP and the title this season after last night? His answer sounds right to me. Meanwhile, the truth hurts. The fallout in Philly not finished. We'll tell you why they're saying what they're saying and what it really means for the Eagles. Plus, are we headed toward the summer of joy? Wait till you hear how Jerry Jones and the star receiver are ready to wreck the Cowboys season before it the MVP and the title this season after last night. His answer sounds right to me. Meanwhile, the truth hurts. The fallout in Philly not finished. We'll tell you why they're saying what they're saying and what it really means for the Eagles. Plus, are we headed toward the summer of joy? Wait till you hear how Jerry Jones and the star receiver are ready to wreck the Cowboys season before it even begins. All that and more as we celebrate our 8th anniversary on Get Up Today. It was 8 years ago on this day, April 2nd, that we launched this show. It was a little different then. But we've had a lot of fun over the years, and we are delighted every time you choose to get up with us this morning. Han is here. Shefty is here. Look at the crowd that we've put together this morning. We got Hasselbeck in his goatee, Jordan Rogers, Tim MacMahon. Let's do this thing, people. We begin with my favorite thing to say on TV. 8 years later, there's nothing I like saying more than let's watch what Victor Wembanyama did on a basketball court last night. Alan?
Of nature. It didn't help, by the way. Look at this. He lost the ball and still had it passed to himself. Is that an assist? But Golden State.
It could be both. Look at this.
Golden State didn't have anyone taller than 6'6" playing in the starting line.
Do that one.
Well, that's, again, it's why he's so special, because you say, well, he's so tall, it's so easy. No, it's not. On the move, and then you have this. He can put it on the floor and 22 points in the paint out of the 41.
17 points in the first quarter. Now we're in the fourth. It's a blowout. Look at Wemby showing you the range.
To it first, just because he can reach it faster. He is a wing in a big man's body. That's the way he plays, and that's what makes him so special.
He had 41 points and 18 rebounds in this game, the youngest player ever with consecutive 40-15 games. Last night was his third game with 40 points while playing less than 30 minutes. You see the list of others who have done that. It consists of a couple of Splash Brothers, and now the man making the biggest splash in the league. And here he was with Van Pelt last night after the game.
Yeah, we don't have experience, right? Screw it. I mean, that's all we got. We're not going to play any different way just because it is this way. I mean, we're still going to play 100% and go to try to win this championship. Screw it.
Screw it, says Victor Wembanyama. If you don't love that kid, then you're missing the point. This is the best thing that has happened to the NBA in a very long time. For this kid to come in and not only be this spectacular, but have this kind of attitude. And so I'm looking at stuff here, Tim, and I'm trying to figure out what it is that people are saying. If you look at him, pound for pound, well, pound for pound's a bad example. Minute for minute, Victor Wembanyama is the best player in the NBA, yes?
Howdy, partners. It's hard to disagree. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a case. Luka Doncic has a case. But this guy is absolutely dominating on both ends of the floor. And his minutes are a bit of a focus. There's concern. Can a guy win MVP averaging fewer than 30 minutes per game? Yes. They can, especially when he has a chance to lead the league in overall plus minus. The reason his minutes are this low at this point is because the Spurs keep blowing teams out. He's not on a minutes restriction anymore. He just gets to kick his feet up in the fourth quarter because he absolutely dominated so much. His minutes will go up when they need to go up. We've seen that lately. We'll probably see that in the playoffs, but they don't need to go up when the Spurs are beating teams by 15, 20 points because he absolutely obliterated them in 28, 29 minutes.
Yeah, and here's all you need to know if you want to extrapolate it out to per 36, which is the 36-minute average that you see in the NBA. He's at 29. He would be number 3 in the league in scoring at 30 points a game. He would be leading in rebounding and blocks, 14 rebounds a game and almost 4 blocks a game, leading the league.
In blocks,
so if you're, but he already does that.
Yeah.
But if you're going to have those kind of numbers in the playoffs, if it's going up, because you take the shackles off in the playoffs, that's why what you can see is if he had to play, which he will in the playoffs, he would be an utterly dominant player that we haven't seen of the likes of maybe Will Chamberlain.
Yeah, I mean, no, we've never seen anything quite like this, and he's certainly on his way to being something unlike anything anyone has ever seen, assuming he stays healthy, and please let him. So the question then becomes, are you concerned? Him saying, screw it. I mean, basically, Tim, he's saying, yeah, no one ever wins this thing if they don't have all the experience, they haven't been down the road, they haven't had their hearts broken and all that. He says, screw it. And frankly, I'm going to say it along with him. How about you?
Yeah, nobody ever is 7.5 feet tall and handles the ball and shoots 30-footers. No, yeah, I mean, this guy does things that we've never seen before, so it would be silly to sit here and put limitations on him based on what we've seen in history. And look, they don't have a lot of experience. They, some guys in the roster, Harrison Barnes has been a champion. Yeah, they've got a little bit of playoff experience, but do you think this is the first big game that they're like the playoff lights? Oh my gosh, Wemby's never been in the bright lights. The guy came.
This is a guy who's 7'4", 7'5", whatever he's grown to at this point. No one has a matchup for him. No one has the ability to slow him down or stop him. That's why they're a team that you can say, why not?
Absolutely. The bottom line of it is everything has to get done the first time once. Like, right, just because it hasn't happened doesn't mean it can't happen. And if it's going to happen, he can do it.
Yeah, and that's the way he talks, the way he's talking about the MVP, he has that mental edge that he wants it. So he's not somebody that's going to cower or back off from any kind of pressure. He runs right into it.
He's manifesting it. That's the new catchphrase. Screw it. San Antonio is on the way. We'll have much more basketball as we roll. To the NFL we go now. Our first stop is
math problem because they shoot twos, not threes. If that falls off, as I'm projecting it does, Arizona gets it done. We take the 1.5. Those are your 3 best bets for between now and Saturday. Amina, I'd imagine you completely agree, so there's no reason to even weigh in on any of it. We're good. We're going to sweep.
You're right. I totally agree. I don't agree with the fingers, though. You had it wrong the first time. Keeping it on the hardwood, Kansas head coach Bill Self announced he will be returning for the 2026-27 season. This comes more than a week after Coach Self said he discussed his coaching future with his family after dealing with multiple health-related issues in recent years. Self said in a statement he remains committed to competing for national championships. Well, ESPN is the home of the women's Final Four tomorrow night, highlighted by all 4 1 seeds. Joyce Edwards in South Carolina square up against AZ Fudd, Sarah Strong, and UConn at 7 Eastern. Then Madison Booker in Texas take on Lauren Betts in UCLA. Our Final Four pregame special from Phoenix begins at 6. We'll also have a special courtside presentation of both games on ESPN